Hello everybody and welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as J-Monster, and you're watching a very special treat that I have for you guys today. This is really exciting news. Brand new sub-mod for TATW, Third Age Total War, has been released. It's called the Divide and Conquer, and this is finally out. We've been waiting for this for years. They finally released an open beta, so I recommend that you guys check it out. I'm going to put the link in the description, and you guys can head on over to the Third Age TW Center forums and just have a field day with this because it's amazing. And be sure to leave the developers of the mod some feedback. And it's very much still at open beta, so there are some bugs or missing features, and there's not all the scripts are implemented yet, but it's very much playable. So we are playing as one of the brand new factions. Actually, that's the purpose of this video, is to show off all of the really cool new factions that they've added, and there is a lot of them. So we are playing as the Variags of Khand, who are they're kind of like Mongols, really. They have a lot of powerful cavalry, a lot of really nice horse archers, but they also have a nice selection of heavy infantry, many of whom wield axes. So there's a lot of armor piercing, there's a lot of hard-hitting cavalry and infantrymen in this faction, backed up by some really nice archers. Over here we have the clans of the Enedwaith, who tend to have some sort of mid-range, lightly to medium armored troops. They've got a lot of really nice skirmishers. Here we have some Angren raiders, some Enedwaith wildmen who are axe-wielding monsters. We here, I believe these are foresters of Haleth. They all have interesting armor choices. They look a little bit like, I don't know if anyone here has ever played Wrath of the Lich King, but they look a lot like the starting armor from that expansion for WoW. And here we have their powerful pike blocks. These are Enedwaith pikemen, very useful for pinning down enemy formations. But they have some cavalry. I didn't bring much of it, but they don't really have a lot of hard-hitting cav, so mostly they are an infantry force. I don't remember what these guys are called here, but they are also armed with axes. So they have a lot of really nice armor-piercing units, which is good for an infantry-based faction because it gives you an edge. Over here we have Dol Amroth, which is now officially its own faction. I believe these guys are called the Rangers of Nimrodal. They're very, very cool. I believe these are Wardens of Tirith Aer. More Wardens of Tirith Aer. These are Lancers of Dorian Eärnil. And Dol Amroth plays a little bit like Gondor and also the Elves, because they tend to have a lot of low number units, but they are also very powerful. And they have some nice heavy infantry, a nice mix of heavy and light infantry, and some good archers. But their biggest strength, I think, lies in the versatility of their cavalry. They've got a lot of heavy cav available to them. I think they've got like 6 or something units, maybe, of different kinds of heavy cav, including their bodyguard. They've also got some pikemen here. These are Mariner pikemen, heavily armored. And these are the new Swan Knights, the Knights of the Silver Swan. Brand new model for them, and they're absolutely incredible. And farther down here, we've got Wardens of Tirith Aer, something like that, some heavy infantry, more of their cavalry, and these are Knights of Evelon, I believe, who are almost on par with the Knights of the Silver Swan. And down here we've got more Lancers. Over this way, going clockwise, looks like we've got... Yes, this is the Vale of Anduin. It's a faction that we have seen before in some of the other TATW mods, but they have a brand new roster. So now these guys here are Eotheod cavalry. A little bit of lore on them. The Eotheod are sort of the... Someone who speaks Russian will have to tell me what that says afterwards. But the Eotheod are the progenitors of the Rohirrim, so they make an appearance in this. I'm not sure how that works lore-wise, but they have some really cool units. These are their footmen right here. These are some of their heavily armored skirmishers. I think they're called Eotheod Wardens. There's a few more of them. These are the Guards of the Kaurak. The large rock, I believe, that's near Bjorn's house. And these are more of the Eotheod footmen. Some actually really nice looking units. They're medium armored. I guess these guys are Eotheod Knights, but they're dismounted Eotheod. And then there's more of their cav over there. Let's check out what these guys are packing. Looks like, yes, this is this is like one of the coolest factions. This is the Vale of Dorwinion, which is located quite close to Dale. It's actually represented as a capturable region in the various TATW mods and such. but now they are their own faction, and they have some really unique looking units. Let's check them out. These are some like Vineyard Men-at-Arms. Not entirely sure who these guys are, but they look like a reskin of the Dale Armored Earls. Some cavalry featuring that same unit. Some heavy infantry, some two-handed heavy infantry here. These, I believe, are Elven units, in fact, so these are Avari. And they've got, these are Footmen of the Thorn, or Soldiers of the Thorn, something like that. These are some really cool-looking Elven pikemen these guys have available to them. They do have some cav. I didn't include the cav in this, but you guys need to check out this mod, and you can see all that stuff for yourself. Speaking of elves, though, this is the Grey Havens of Lindon. This is a new elven faction that's going to be taking over kind of the western half near the Grey Havens. Splits the old High Elven faction in half. And these are Sindar archers, I believe. Sindar spearmen. More Sindar archers. These are the new... they're basically Eldar Rinway spearmen. I believe they have like the same stats as the Eldar Rinway units for the Imladris faction, which is centered around Imladris and Eriador. But these guys have some really nice new skins, and yeah, they just look incredible. There's a lot of work that's gone into this mod. So right here we've got some swordsmen. They're the same as the Eldar Rinway swordsmen and such. Although I think these guys have longer spears. Hidden in there, though, you have Lords of the Falas, who are pikemen. Very powerful, yeah, here they are. Very heavily armored pikemen. Behind them, your standard Eldar cav. Then you've got the Sindar pikemen, who are very, very powerful. Some Swordsmasters of Lindon. It doesn't look very good right now, like, because I have the graphics turned down, because this is like another 11,000 person battle. So, but, so yeah, when you turn up your graphic settings, this is going to look a lot nicer, a lot sharper. And these are the Dwarves of Khazad-dum. I believe these are the Deeping Wardens of Khazad-dum. They're melee infantry in addition to, I believe, having throwing axes. The Dwarves of Khazad-dum, the Dwarven factions play like Dwarven factions. They're heavy infantry centered. I believe most of them don't have any cav, or they have like auxiliary like Dale cav or something. These are, you can't quite see them here. Let's see if we can get a better visual. Oh, no. These are Balin's Guard, a brand new unit created for this mod. These guys I think have been used before. These are like Khazad-dum Wardens or something. They've got really nice two-handed axes, as well as some throwing axes that they use. These are the, I guess these guys are the Guards of Khazad-dum. You guys have seen those before in Vanilla TATW, and they've got another unit of them right there. And this is a really cool faction. This one is really exciting. This is the Shadow of Mirkwood. This is a faction that's centered around Dol Guldur in southern Mirkwood. And they have their own unique roster here. These are Dol Guldur Blade Masters. Some of the really nice infantry available to these guys. Got some Mirkwood Stalkers. Basically the equivalent to Snaga. They're just some throwaway infantry. These guys, though, these are Khamul's Shadow Bows. Khamul, I believe, is Khamul the Easterling is the name of the Nazgul who was taking care of Dol Guldur during the War of the Ring following Sauron's departure from Dol Guldur when he was driven out by the White Council. So, let's see, they've also got some Shadow Bows here, which are heavily armored archers, very elite archers. And then they've got Khamul's mounted Shadow Guard, who I believe Khamul is the faction leader for these guys, so these guys would be his bodyguard. And then you've got some more Mirkwood Stalkers here. It's basically Snaga. These are Khamul's Shadow Rangers. These are like Black Numenorian kind of bowmen. Very powerful bowmen. I believe they have like hide anywhere traits and stuff like that. Then you've got the melee contingent of Khamul's Shadow Guard, who have... they're quite numerous, actually. 253 in a unit. And they have halberds and such. And I believe they have a few more units. There's also a archer unit of these Mirkwood Stalkers, so I don't believe they're included in this particular army, but they are present in their roster. So they have a nice mix of fairly mid-range heavy infantry and such. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to start the battle here. Let's move our troops forward. I didn't bring any ranged troops just because I wanted to show off Khan's really, really nice heavy infantry, as well as these guys here. These are some of the best cavalry available in the game. They're called the Brotherhood of the Lance. They're very powerful. So we're going to go up here and we're going to crush the clans of Enedwaith. Yeah, look at that. This is gonna be... It's an 8-army battle. It's just a free-for-all. I believe there's 4 teams of 2 each, so it's gonna be crazy. Looks like we're being shot up right here. So we're gonna take... Yeah, we're gonna take our cavalry on this way, and we're gonna smash them into their archers while we get our guys in a position here. I want to try and catch these guys while they're out of formation, so we can kind of like surround their blobbed up troops here. So we're gonna start sending these guys this way. Send our cav around this wing, because it looks like they're getting shot at. That's where our general is. We don't want to lose him. Take these guys up here. Looks like they've got some skirmishers and such that we can deal with. Move up our house. I believe these are household axe or household war blades. And move them up here. We're gonna engage these guys. And it looks like the foresters of Haleth have met our Brotherhood of the Lance soldiers here. Send these guys around this way. Send them to attack them. These guys to attack this fleeing unit of foresters. It looks like there's more of the. Oh no, those are our horsemen. So we're gonna take these troops here and we're gonna send them against these lines. Get their heavy pikemen stuck in so that they can't menace our cavalry unit over here. We're gonna come around the back and we're gonna hit them from the rear. Yeah, these guys are just getting crushed by this Brotherhood of the Lance cavalry here, taking just atrocious casualties. Yeah, half the unit is already gone. How are these guys doing? These guys are already routing. Take these guys around this way. Have them run into this Foresters of Haleth unit here. Yeah, it looks like most of their heavy infantry here is starting to waver. The Variags have a really nice infantry. They have a really nice kind of all-round roster. They've got a lot of powerful troops that really excel in their areas. So, this is an excellent opportunity here to test our cav against the Riders of Tirith Air. It's a little laggy, but there's a lot of people in the battle right now. So we're gonna follow these guys in as they meet our Brotherhood of the Lance here in the open field. Charge! Looks like our Brotherhood of the Lance are just gonna tear right through these guys. Yeah, they're starting to take some casualties. But it looks like we are definitely getting the worst of it. Yeah, Dol Amroth's strength is really very much in its heavy cavalry. They've got some nice units in the infantry department as well, but their striking power very much comes from their cav. All right. Looks like we have, for the most part, we are in the process of crushing Enedwaith. All those guys are getting just absolutely destroyed here, so we're going to send up another couple units of our cav to support them. Let's pull them out of there, have them run. What's happening to these guys? It looks like the Enedwaith army is not quite finished with us yet. Take these guys and move them over here. It's like one of our units of household warblades has routed. They're sort of like a step above the militia Khand units. It's very hard to tell because all of Khan's units look amazing. It's kind of hard to tell who's who in terms of quality because they all look so good, but I'm gonna surround this Dol Amroth cavalry here. We definitely have the numbers to beat them. Victory is apparently certain for them, but I'm inclined to disagree. Yeah, they're gonna turn tail and run. Oh, it looks like we're gonna be able to surround them. Take these guys here. It's just brutal slaughter that took place along here. Most of those are Enedwaith soldiers. What do we got here? Got some pikemen and the like. Well, we're gonna let them go away. Just gonna let them march over there and fight whoever it is that they're trying to catch up with. And that'll be good. And we're gonna reform our troops right here. We did pretty well. We came out of that fairly well. Unfortunately, one of our Brotherhood of the Lance units is quite depleted, and we lost one of our war blades. But for the most part, yeah, we destroyed the Enedwaith army with our superior infantry. Looks like some of their pikemen here. Yeah, most of their pikemen seems to have got away. They've got a unit of Gardens of Alkfud. That's these guys here. I believe the general's inside of that unit. While we're reforming, let's go take a look at what's happening over here, how Dol Amroth is doing. Looks like they're fighting the Vale of Anduin. The Nimrodal Rangers here look pretty reduced, and they're firing into the backs of these wardens here. They're not going to last very long against these Mariner pikemen. What we got here? Looks like the White Knights of Adelond have joined the battle here, and they're running down these Aothiod spearmen. What's happening down here? Looks like the Vale of Anduin is getting crushed. They really don't have the troops to stand up to Dol Amroth in the infantry department, and definitely not in the cavalry department, since I think they have very... Yeah, I think Aothiod cavalry is the only cavalry unit that they have available to them. What do we got over here? Looks like Dorwinion. Yeah, Dol Amroth is fighting a three-front war here against us, the Vale of Anduin and Dorwinion. Looks like they're doing pretty good, actually. Except right here, looks like these... What are these? I think these are Wardens of Tirith Air. Got themselves surrounded. Some of their pikemen here that just cut through one of their... Looks like a Lancer unit. It looks like Dol Amroth is going to pick a fight with... These are the Knights of the Silver Swan. Looks like they're going to pick a fight with the Grey Havens right here. Not going to go well for them. They have a lot of spearmen. I believe they only have a few infantry units, or infantry units that are equipped with swords. Mostly the Imladris, or not Imladris. God, I'm getting the two of them confused. The Grey Havens faction has a lot of spear infantry. For the most part, that's pretty much their entire roster. Looks like our ally over here is getting stuck in with... Oh, they've come to help us. We should go and support them. Looks like they're fighting Enedwaith. I wonder what the dwarves are doing. They're probably very slowly making their way to the battlefield. So we're gonna go ahead and take a nice strong position up here on this hill. We'll have our troops walk it, just because I want them to be fresh by the time they get there. I don't want to run up a hill. Yeah, it looks like the dwarves here are coming on to the rear of Dol Guldur, our ally over here. The Shadow of Mirkwood, I suppose they're called, but I'm just going to call them Dol Guldur because it's easier. Shaken, very tired. These are some Mirkwood stalkers. Yeah, they're not going to stand up very long against dwarven infantry. Blade Masters here seem to... Looks like they're maneuvering to destroy this Guards of Khazad-dum unit. These Reclaimers have had the crap beaten out of them by the looks of it. Balin's Guard is just hanging out. Yeah, people are just all over the place right now. Yeah, here's a random unit of Sindar Spearmen. Alright, let's go over to where our army's heading and set ourselves up. I'm going to take our General's Bodyguard here and attack this isolated unit of Rangers of Nimrodal. Looks like... Whoa! Whoa! Looks like this is a Lancer unit, Lancers of Dorian Earnell. Looks like the Aothiod cavalry was more than a match for them. They pretty much wiped each other out. What's going on over here? It looks like Dol Amroth is maneuvering the rest of his forces over here to attack Dorwinion. What we got here? Some depleted Lancers, unit of horsemen from Tirith Air. Is that us? Oh no, it's our ally has the same idea. Where are we? What do we have here? Nope, we're not charging into that. It's a bad idea. We can take a couple units here. We'll peel these guys off. These are Household Warblades, and we're going to send them over here to support Kamul's Shadow Guard, because it looks like that's where Dol Amroth is going to concentrate a lot of their forces. We'll use some of our cav here, throw them into the battle against these White Knights. And it looks like Kamul's Shadow Guard here has been routed, so we're going to pull our cav back. Move the body of our infantry up to here. Let's see what our general is doing. Looks like he's running down the survivors from that unit of Nimrodal Rangers. I'm going to have them charge into this Lancer unit here, support our allies from Dol Guldur. And we'll move these guys around here to counter this. Looks like we're going to have a bit of a counter thrust here from Dol Amroth. It'll be interesting to see how this turns out. These are Falas Lords. Oh no, that's the elves against these guys. Let's see how this goes. So they're pikemen. It looks... Oh no, these guys are going to get destroyed. It looks like the elves are getting charged from behind. It's a bit of a nightmare over there. So let's get our troops stuck into this big mosh pit that's going on over here in the center of the field. I'll have these guys go over here. Looks like they're chasing poor Kamul's Shadow Guard. Mirkwood Stalkers have been engaged. Looks like they're going to start running away too. Move these guys up here as a reserve. It looks like we destroyed that Lancer unit, so we're going to take these guys and run over these Haven Guard. Yeah, they're just some regular old swordsmen from Dol Amroth, so we're going to destroy them. Move our other cavalry unit over here onto the flank, and we're just... If you look, you can see that we're kind of surrounding our foes here. Send these guys in there. Move these guys back over into here. These guys charge directly into the backs of these Wardens of Tirith Air. Destroy them completely. And these guys... Looks like these are Eldar Rinway Spearmen. We're going to make them feel the wrath of our household warblades. These guys... Khan has a lot of dual-wielding units, so I don't believe these guys are dual-wielding, but they actually have improved animations for the dual-wielding people, as well as new death animations. Oh, no, we're going to have to pull these guys back. Do we have anything to support them? No, it looks like the dwarves here are pushing in on us, so we're going to have to move the rest of our units up here to counter this menace. We don't want them to start throwing stuff at us. Uh-oh, looks like these guys are being attacked. Attack! Destroy the White Knights! Have them countercharge this cavalry right here. Looks like Dol Amroth's those knights are gonna get hit from behind anyway. How are these guys doing against the Falas Lords? Quite well. They're cutting them up.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Mirkwood Stalkers. I'm gonna move these guys over here. What do we got in terms of cavalry on this side? Got lots of cav. I'm gonna send them against these bladesmen, thorn bladesmen from Dorwinion. Looks like these guys have been pretty much completely destroyed. They're about to start routing. What do we have here? Oh, this poor unit of Household Blade got isolated here, so we're going to send some Khandish warriors to reinforce them. Move these guys over this way. I think those Falas Lords have been pretty much taken care of. There's only 19 of them. Actually, we'll send these guys in. We'll move these guys over to here to support our infantry against these guards of Khazad-dum. Some household axe. Where are these guys hiding? Riders from Tirith Air. Lancers. Move these guys up. Have them charge into the backs of these guards of Khazad-dum. Charge! Go! Go faster, boys. Oh, looks like we're getting shot at by somebody. Yeah, directly in the back, so that's not good. Looks there's probably the Sindar archers over here that are the culprits. Alright, well, we're going to take our heavy cav and we're going to take out these, we're going to go behind their lines here and snipe these archers. Go, go, go! Looks like our warblades here are being slaughtered by these spearmen. Looks like there's Sindar archers. I don't know how they even got over here. What are you guys doing? I think they probably chased somebody and then got themselves surrounded. Doguldur is still in the fight. I'm going to send these guys against these Eldar Rinway archers who are shooting the crap out of them. Go! They'll probably make quick work of these guys. These guys have fairly low numbers. And these guys are armor piercing, so I'm sure they will do very well. Looks like there's still some Mariner pikemen here that are skewering these Eldar Rinway swordsmen. Let's send these guys around this side here to support the Mirkwood Stalkers. Don't want them to run away just yet. Where's our cav? Who are they attacking? Have them destroy the... Looks like some of the Enedwaith units have come back from routing.
They run like children. Scour them from the field.
Have these guys charge into these spearmen here. Why not? They've got their flank turned to us, so they'll probably do very well. Don't know what these fellows here are doing, but They need to charge these guys. Come on, attack! Oh, nope. Get in there against these archers. Yeah. Send these guys around this way. Back them out so these guys can have a nice charge off in this massed block of archers here. Super hectic battle. Hard to tell exactly what's going on and who belongs to which faction. What's going on here? Looks like some Knights of the Silver Swan are still in the battle. Let's send these guys against them. Looks like they're about to get charged from behind by the remnants of Camul's Shadow Guard here. Kill them all. What do we got here? Brotherhood of the Lance. Looks like the Cinder Archers got completely wrecked. They done got their Dixie wrecked. So we got Spearmen here. Not the best enemy for our horsemen, but there's few enough of them and they're spread out, so I think we can take these guys. What do we got here? Looks like those Knights of the Silver Swan managed to escape. Let's send these troops here to chase them. Don't know what is going on here, but we're going to move these guys up. Looks like those Enedwaith pikemen are starting to run away. Move these guys over this way and start engaging the dwarves. What are you guys doing? Looks like these Dol Guldur Bladesmasters are fighting with these Elder Enedwaith spearmen. We're going to send some of our heavy cav over there to help them. Looks like they're not too happy about this. They don't like fighting elves. Apparently elves are scary or something. Got some more war blades here. We're going to send them... Oof, what is this? Looks like Camul's Rangers here, so we're gonna keep them out of that fight actually, and use our cav over here instead. Move our cav out of there. We'll use them to attack these fellows right here. We'll move some troops up, some melee infantry up here to support them. We'll take this block of their spearmen out. Attack! Looks like ourselves and our allies have managed to clear the field. There's a massive friggin' battle. 8 armies all going at it at once. What are we fighting here? Looks like our Brotherhood of the Lance is... Yeah, they're still trying to crush these Eldar spearmen, who are holding out very nicely, surprisingly, against overwhelming odds. Spearmen here have crashed into these Sindar spearmen who are pinned against these Shadow Rangers, and so they've broken and they're now running off the battlefield. Looks like we've killed... What do we got here? Yeah, as I said, there's still some bugs to work out here, so I can't quite check the percentage. Give you an exact number of enemy that have been killed, but looks like most of them. It's like pretty much the only people remaining to be a pain in the ass are the Dwarves of Khazad-dum. I don't think there's too many of them left at this point. Some Mirkwood Stalkers there. Camul's Rangers. We'll start using our cav to run down any fleeing units. Don't want our enemies coming back to haunt us. Looks like though most of them are dead. There's probably only a few people in these units. These are Lindon Swordmasters. They don't look like they've been broken, so we're gonna run them down. See how we're doing against these Khazad-dum dwarves here. Yeah, it's these dwarven units are very heavily armored, but it's hard for them to stand up to the Variags of Khand because there's just so many heavy axeman units. They really give the dwarves a taste of their own medicine in terms of the armor piercing. Oh, one of them just got lit on fire. Oh, that's terrible. We're getting a little bit of team killing going on in here, but yeah, these dwarves are slowly being ground into dust. They're fighting very valiantly despite being outnumbered on all sides. Doesn't look like they're showing any signs of giving up. We'll turn that up a little bit. Faster! Kill them all! Victory seems certain. It's because it is certain. Yeah, the dwarves are being brutalized and slowly beaten into the dust. I believe that's the last serious enemy that we have on the field. Whoa! Had a bit of a graphics error there, but that's for the most part you guys have seen everything that needed to be seen. So yeah, we crashed there right near the end, just as the last like 9 enemies were being killed. So unfortunately, you guys aren't going to be able to see the stats for that battle. That's alright though. I really recommend that you guys check out this sub mod. It's absolutely amazing. They created a brand new campaign map, which is basically the standard for all mods now. This Fire Freaks map. Yeah, it was made for this mod, and it's been released since for MOS and for vanilla Third Age Total War. But like, this is an absolutely amazing project, and it's probably one of the biggest things to come out of Third Age modding in a while. So I definitely recommend that you guys check it out. Link is in the description, so go over there and download it. What are you waiting for? This is amazing. So yeah, my name is Jordan, also known as J Monster, and I will see you guys in the finale to my mini-series on the Siege of Gondor. And yeah, if you guys like this, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. I love hearing your feedback. So yeah, take care everybody. Bye-bye!